The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
What's up, guys? Martez here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about one of the hottest rumors in the superhero world right now. Could Brandon Sklenar actually be the next Batman? Yep, you heard that right. From his breakout role in 1923 to fan casting buzz across the internet, Sklenar's name has been heating up, and we're going to break it all down. The evidence, the fan reactions, the rumors, and of course, whether this makes sense for the future of DC. But before we jump in, I have to ask, would you want to see Brandon Sklenar take on the cape and cowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I want to hear what you think. Alright, let's dive straight into it. For months, DC fans have been asking the same question. Who will James Gunn choose as the new Batman of the DCU? Now, the rumors are louder than ever, because some fans like myself are convinced that Gunn has already made his decision. And one name keeps rising above the rest. Brandon Sklenar, the breakout star of 1923. But is Sklenar really about to step into the cape and cowl? And what shocking new villain could be setting the stage for Gotham's darkest chapter yet? Stay tuned, because this story is packed with rumors, clues, and even a brand new Batman spin-off that has the internet buzzing. Do you think James Gunn has secretly cast his Batman already? Or is this all just smoke and mirrors? Let me know what you believe in the comments. It's been nearly 3 years since James Gunn and Peter Safran took control of DC Studios. Since then, we've seen the Superman movie, Peacemaker Season 2 is being released weekly, and multiple projects teased. But when it comes to Batman, it's been somewhat quiet. And yet, the silence has only fueled speculation. Reports say casting is still in the early stages, but fans aren't buying it, because everywhere you look online, one actor's name keeps popping up. Brandon Sklenar. Meanwhile, Robert Pattinson is gearing up for the Batman Part 2 in Matt Reeves' separate universe. Gunn has made it crystal clear Pattinson's Batman is here to stay, but his world has nothing to do with the upcoming Gods and Monsters storyline. That leaves the DCU in need of its own Dark Knight. But why is Sklenar suddenly everyone's frontrunner? Well, the breadcrumbs are hard to ignore. Brandon Sklenar isn't a household name just yet, but fans of 1923, the Yellowstone spin-off, know him well. He plays Spencer Dutton, a role filled with grit, danger, and raw emotion. Qualities not far from what you'd expect in Bruce Wayne. And here's where it gets interesting. James Gunn himself admitted that he had been watching 1923. In fact, during an after-show podcast for Peacemaker, Gunn casually mentioned he had tuned into Sklenar's performance and loved it. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe Gunn had his eye on him long before casting rumors started heating up. Then there's the age factor. Gunn has spoken about wanting the Justice League cast to be relatively close in age. Superman actor David Corenswet just turned 32. Sklenar? He's 35. That gap makes perfect sense if Gunn envisions Bruce Wayne as slightly older and more seasoned than Clark Kent. Do you think Gunn intentionally dropped Sklenar's name to tease fans? Or was it just a throwaway comment?
Even with Batman, if I was doing Batman, I could get into it. Like, Batman's a maniac. So yeah, he puts on a scary bat costume and goes out and tries to scare people.
If you think this is just fan wishful thinking, here's where the evidence gets really intriguing. On July 25th, 2025, Sklenar's trainer, Wesley Wilson, posted a picture of the actor shirtless. Massive shoulders, shredded abs, the whole deal. The caption? Training him for his biggest role yet. The internet went wild. What other biggest role could this possibly be? And Sklenar hasn't exactly shied away from the speculation. In a February interview with The Movie Podcast, he admitted Batman was his favorite comic book since childhood. And he said flat out, I would crush that role. Personally, I can't help but wonder if this isn't a coincidence at all. Gunn's known for hinting at things without outright saying them. And the timing? Pretty suspicious. But the hints don't stop there. because Sklenar himself has been fanning the flames.
Batman's been my favorite comic book since I was a child, like a small child. And it's like secretly been my forever dream to be Batman. And then like, that's not something you want to like say too much, you know, because you're like, oh, okay.
When a fan on X said they hoped Sklenar would be cast as Batman, the actor didn't ignore it. Instead, he replied with a single bat emoji. Subtle, but deliberate. And it's not just fans hyping him up. Even actress Blake Lively joined in, commenting on one of Sklenar's posts, "James Gunn knows how to give the people what they need." Pretty big endorsement, if you ask me. Meanwhile, Sklenar has done nothing to deny these rumors, and in Hollywood, silence can sometimes speak louder than words. Would you be excited to see Sklenar as Batman? I know I would. Or do you think DC should look at a more well-known actor?
I'll tell you on the plane.
Plane? What are your superpowers again?
I'm rich.
Of course, all of this speculation leads us to one project, The Brave and the Bold. Directed by Andy Muschietti, the man behind The Flash, this film is expected to introduce not just Bruce Wayne, but also the entire Bat family. And, most importantly, Damian Wayne, that man's son. This is a massive shift for DC storytelling. We're not starting with a young Bruce. We're diving straight into his role as a father and mentor. But while Brave and the Bold is still in the writing stage and doesn't even have a release date, fans are already looking ahead to what Gotham's future could hold. And that's where another Gotham character enters the picture. Clayface. While fans wait for Batman's casting news, DC quietly dropped a bombshell. A brand new R-rated Batman spin-off called Clayface is in production. Written by horror mastermind Mike Flanagan and directed by James Watkins, the film stars Tom Rhys-Harries as Matt Hagen. Set photos show Hagen fresh from a gangster attack, his face disfigured, bandaged, and bloodied. The story? A failed actor who turns to science after tragedy, only to become the monstrous, shape-shifting Clayface. This isn't your typical superhero movie. It's a low-budget, $40 million body horror flick that looks like it'll lean heavily on practical effects. And the buzz online is that Clayface could be the darkest DC movie ever made. Do you think an R-rated Clayface spin-off is a smart move? Or should DC have saved him for Batman's main movie? What's interesting is how all these puzzle pieces connect. Even before The Brave and the Bold begins filming, Gotham is already being built in the DCU. Peacemaker Season 2 has already referenced Batman villains like White Rabbit. Characters are abandoning Gotham, teasing a city on the brink of chaos. Add in the Clayface project, the Bat Family tease, and the rising rumors around Sklenar, and you can feel it. Gunn is laying the groundwork. Gotham isn't coming. It's already here. So what does this all mean for the man behind the mask? At the center of it all is one burning question. Is Brandon Sklenar already James Gunn's Batman? The signs are everywhere. His transformation, his age lining up perfectly with the new Superman, Gunn's quiet nods, and Sklenar's own love for the role. Even celebrities are backing him. At the same time, DC is setting the stage for Gotham like never before. Between Clayface, Peacemaker's Easter eggs, and the looming Bat Family debut, everything points to a massive Batman reveal coming soon. Personally, I think the writing's on the wall. And if it turns out Sklenar really is the DCU's Dark Knight, fans might be looking at one of the boldest and most surprising castings in superhero history. So let me ask you, do you believe Brandon Sklenar is already our new Batman? Or do you think James Gunn has another trick up his sleeve? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Peace out.